My aim was, after 40 days, that I could run a 5K. And I did that 2 weeks ago.
We are at the halfway point in the 40-day health challenge, and people who are once complete strangers are now sharing a tub.
I can't feel my limbs to get out.
Oh yeah, we might actually need a crane to get us out because we're all paralysed.
I don't know if I can actually feel anything.
Then it was off for a sea swim.
3, 2, 1, dunk. Well done.
At home, Jeanette is even more prepared.
Loads of lovely new recipes.
But when half the world is asleep, Jeanette is still going.
I'm on the night shift, getting the steps in, getting the challenge done, and it's 2:30 in the morning.
And in Cork, Caroline.
I hate the plank, I hate it. Can't do it, which makes me mad and sad.
And the message from her daughter comes just at the right time.
Hi, it's Izzy. I'd just like to tell you, Mum, how proud we are of you and how much we appreciate you and how much we love you.
Oh, I needed to hear that still.
And then there is Trish.
What's this?
What's an egg?
I don't know what it is. It's not an egg.
This is why I don't cook in the kitchen. It's criticised.
Welcome to Studio Challengers. How are we all?
Very well.
Before we came on air, I was winding you up quite well because you all look petrified, which is brilliant.
Really well. You did a good job.
Don't they look really nervous? You made it to the halfway point. This is brilliant. Well done. It's really good. Super stuff. We're halfway through, day 20. Caroline, he survived the storm.
I did, yeah.
Yeah?
We were very lucky, apart from one tree over our entrance.
Okay.
But we're good, we had power, so we were luckier than most.
Okay. We're going to have a look at your weight, first of all, okay? Weight on day 1 was 95.7 kilos. Today? 92.6 kilos. 3.1, half a stone on the money. Half a stone. That's better.
I could survive.
Bit of relief now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. 20 days.
Wow.
Yeah, half a stone.
Okay, delighted.
You've worked hard for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've worked very hard. We're going to have a look at your fat loss. So not in percentage, but in kilos. We started at 36.3 kilos, and today you're 33.3. So we're 3 kilos of body fat.
That's brilliant.
And for anyone who's watching at home, that's what we aim for when we lose weight, that we maintain our muscle mass and that we lose our body fat mass. And that's exactly what Caroline has done. That's really important. Yeah, because that's a massive health indicator. Massive.
I'm delighted.
In terms of future-proofing your health by getting your body fat mass down.
It's brilliant.
I want to have a look at one more thing.
I've been here before. This is what I wanted to say. This is where I get to throw the towel in and kind of go, bugger this, I can't be arsed. What happened was that nice voice or part of me that says, oh, you're not good enough, Caroline. Nobody likes you, Caroline. They're all laughing at you, Caroline. That voice came back, and that's normally where I throw the towel in.
You're sticking out. Fair play.
Yes, there.
Strong words in that. You're all right. You're okay.
Great.
I'm not trying to make you cry. I promise.
Are you crying now too? Oh, sweet Jesus, the 2 of them going. Oh,
You're making me rest.
What's coming through, Caroline? There's a lot of honesty there, isn't there?
Probably why I didn't want to vote. I've forgotten I did that. It sounds so petty when you vocalise it. It sounds to me so petty. I have so much positivity in my life, right? And I've had great results. And yet I still think, oh, she's moaning because she's not got, she's not this and she's not that, and she has this bloody voice in her head. And I've often said I should see myself as other people see me, but I don't. And that's fact. This process is bringing some of that to the fore, whereas a lot of the time I can just push it down and ignore it, right? And it's tough. This voice, or I hate calling it because it makes me sound mad, but
No, it's our inner thoughts. Our
inner
dialogue.
thoughts is a better way to put it.
Yeah.
Have been with me probably since I failed my A-levels, right? And it started then.
For Caroline, it's linked to an education piece, and that can be that's very common. And I too came away with a hang-up about the Irish Leaving Cert, because I'm in the world of psychology. The entry into psychology is 560 points.
Yeah.
I was never that type of psychologist. I never graduated with that type of I actually learned to study when I was in mid 27, 28.
Yeah.
We label ourselves based on something that happened when we were 19 years of age. And people carry that all their life.
Yeah. And I have. I failed.
Yeah.
And that failure has been imprinted onto my brain.
Okay. So, but what we need to do is bring our wise mind back to the young mind and go, what did we know at 19? What was going on in our life at that 19? You were in a particular school at that time that was like that wasn't a normal school, if that makes sense.
Very academic.
Yeah, it's a huge academic school. But how many of them own their own business? How many of them run different businesses? How many of them are hiring people? So when we start applying our wise mind to that.
Yeah. And it was interesting, my friend said to me, I'm applying that school's mentality and I've brought it forward, and it's not me, it was never me, that was part of the problem. And when she said that to me, to make it really kind of was an eye-opener that I've carried that with me for 30 odd years.
Well, people carry that. I work in services where people are labelled very young in their experiences in school, or you're going to work on a farm because you grew up on a farm, or you're going to do this.
And I can relate to you because any trauma that happened in my childhood, you kind of leave it there.
Yeah.
And it's all coming to the fore now, with a thanks to you.
When we looked at your video, I think all of us looked around, we said, amazing effort, amazing energy, but driving yourself so hard, it felt very tired and exhausting. That's what it looked like for us. And we just want you to try and pull back a little bit, because we just felt the risk is of burnout. Because your driver was off. I think you were doing extra shifts and stuff like that.
So that wouldn't be a normal...
Yeah, but it was that week though, and we just saw how tired you were. We were very concerned.
Oh, okay. Take a deep breath.
But you look amazing.
Just as much.
From the movement perspective, I would say treat yourself. For phase 3, I want you to have an extra rest day.
Now you just ostracised me from everyone else.
No, because we're trying to mind you. That's right.
Yeah, you can have one too.
I think if you watch back through the videos, if you look back through some of them, you'll see what we objectively see, which is a woman who we are mad about, but we're trying to mind.
Let's say that's not you. If that was one of your daughters, when they were talking and saying that, what would you as a mother say?
There's no way I would talk to my friends, my children, the way I talk to myself.
Yeah.
Absolutely
and what would
not.
your advice be if you heard that from your daughter or a good friend?
Exactly what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you.
No, not at all. And that's what we're trying to bring here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I know that and I appreciate it. And it's good to know that kindness and support is out there. As a family, I don't know if we're very good at stopping.
Okay.
Because there's always something to do.
Caroline, your results are absolutely fantastic. Safe home, lots of thinking to do, and we'll see you on day 40.
Thank you. Thank you.
Deep breath.
Well done.
Jeanette,
Thank you.
how are you?
Good, good.
You've had a good couple of weeks?
Yeah, enjoying it, yeah.
Misorganised, misplanning,
No, it's not
shift
like that
worker
at all.
to 2:30 in the morning, outside doing the walk.
No. Needs must.
Rocking, aren't you?
Yeah,
you
enjoying
really,
it, yeah.
you really found your stride with the whole thing.
Just hope I can keep it up now, that's the thing.
Are you worried about that?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Because
Okay.
as you say, like everyone's sort of excited at the start of the challenge. But the 20 days have flown in.
Yeah.
It flies by,
So,
doesn't it?
Yeah, no, it does, yeah.
We're looking at some numbers, okay? We're going to look at your weight first and foremost. Your weight on day 1 was 82.6 kilos, and today, this morning, your weight, 78.7 kilos.
I should think of that now.
Jeanette.
That's some weight loss.
That's amazing.
You're all right. You're okay.
Girl, you deserve it.
You totally deserve that.
for that.
You really worked hard to put me to shame.
It's over half a stone down in 20 days.
Should be.
Yeah, I'm delighted.
Why does that number mean so much to you?
Just, I never thought I could do it.
Okay.
The very surprised myself. Because like that too, I thought, oh yeah, well, I thought I was exercising and nothing was shifting. Do you know what I mean? So I'm delighted.
You felt you plateaued, was it?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just
You're okay.
I blamed the time of the month. I always cry. I cry as on the telly. It's terrible.
Jeanette, you're moving in with me.
I prep for you. And I'm delighted, honestly.
That's a number. If anyone deserves that number,
Oh my goodness, yeah.
it is you.
Yeah.
We'll have a look at another one. Next up, we're going to have a look at your metabolic age profiling. What age?
Please, I'm in my 40s.
What age are you?
50 in April, yeah.
Okay, and your metabolic age was 60.
Was 60,
Day
yeah.
1. 20 days in.
Wow.
53, we're 7 years younger.
Delighted.
And that's down to that body composition shift. So fat mass is reducing, muscle mass is stabilising really well.
Well, I'm just in my 40s. I'm hanging on to my 40s.
You know what?
The other days,
It
yeah.
wouldn't be surprising if you got into your 40s by
I'd say
day
there.
40.
Really?
Oh my God, yeah. We're seeing that with the challengers on this plan. Their muscle mass is staying really, really where it's staying.
Yeah.
And they're dropping body fat. The way the food plan is working and the exercise plan is working, in conjunction with the mental health challenges, we're seeing a really good muscle stability, which is crucial for healthy aging. And all the stuff you're describing, energy, sleep, all of that,
Yeah.
it ties back to the fact that you're dropping body fat mass.
Yeah, like as I said, I wake early anyway, and I would get a good 8 hours sleep. I've always been a good sleeper, so it's not even I wouldn't get sleep, and I'd still feel sluggish during the day with after getting 8 hours sleep, and I couldn't understand, you know. But
It's amazing. We're gonna have a look at this.
get the little bowl out there, put it on the scales. Remember what I showed you the other day? I cheated a little bit because I already had basmati rice made, so we don't have to like do it in the water. So just take it out of that pack for 100 grams. So pour 100 grams. Remember put that zero. They actually like cooking though, that's the thing. I'll try to keep it up for the teenagers, but they do enjoy it. And I probably don't involve enough, do you know?
And Sophie, that is important. The involvement of the children, of family, of showcasing, of touching, texture, tasting.
Because Marcus actually asked, like, he'll be 12 now in June, and he said, I want cooking lessons for his birthday. Like, he loves it. He did a little cooking class for, I think it was like food dudes, like an 8-week course, but he loved it.
Yeah, we'll learn from me.
Yeah, exactly.
Would they have cooked a lot before the 40-day health challenge?
Not really, no. They'd get, like the 13-year-old get by now like that too, but they love, like as I said, cracking eggs or whisking stuff, so they jump up to do it, you know. So they like to kind of...
No, it's fantastic. And actually, like, there's loads of evidence to suggest that, like, kids, if we involve them super young, then
even the
we'll have a better relationship with
weighing
food.
out stuff, it's good for school.
Yeah,
like,
you
teach
think of
them that in
the
school, as you say.
skills.
You know, like, the mental side of it that way, like...
Physical.
Measuring.
Mathematical, problematic, or whatever you call it,
so
problem
they
solving.
enjoy it. They were even reading the recipes, like, they didn't know, like, he was saying, what's kale? And here I was, oh God, that's terrible. Do you know what I mean? You don't even know what some of the things is. But I said I'd never bought it because I wouldn't eat it. You know?
It's fantastic.
No,
it's fantastic.
Good, it's good,
Like, and nutrition-wise for them as well going forward. Phenomenal. Like, there's so many kids out there that are deficient in calcium, iron, vitamin D, all these things, and we can kind of see why. Do you know, fruit and veg aren't being it.
Yeah, like you sneak in the veg, you might blitz it a bit, or you know, if they're smaller, like you try, but they're actually eating the broccoli in the bake. You know, like it's good. Yeah,
it's brilliant.
It's brilliant,
yeah, and just for anyone out there with kids who have kind of difficulties with textures or any sensory things, we can absolutely adapt and modify, and it's just sometimes we don't think of doing that.
Yeah.
But if some child likes their food super crispy, just blitz it in the oven for 10 minutes longer. If they want something completely mushy, just add some liquid to it. But we just need to modify to it. But no, I just thought that was really, really powerful. And for a lot of families, it can't always happen, but I think we should try and get some time in to do that.
I should do more because you do ask, you know, how can I help you with this? But as you're saying, no, you might do it wrong, or like when you were cracking the egg in the bowl, the eggshell went in it. And I was like, oh no, just get that, you know, like, but sometimes
it's
like, I know.
Extra protein in the shell.
Yeah, true.
We had muffins with Lego for years. Still here.
I know, still here, you know.
Well, I think you're just totally incredible because for so many different reasons, this planning, the organising, we've seen shift workers over the years, all of us really struggle. You have a child with neurodiversity, you are inspirational, you're out 2:30 in the morning, you're exercising. Like, you've every reason to give up, but you're actually doing it. So you have every reason to give up. And what I see is someone so committed. Like, if I was a follower and I'm going, how am I going to follow somewhere? I think you're the person I'd follow. Yeah, because you are you have the whiteboard, you know, and you need
I
planning.
think it's because I'm doing it for myself. Like that's how busy, you're always looking after other people. But I think I'm taking account for myself. And it's keeping me busy this time of year, you know, so I'll keep it up, you know.
There's a bit of hope. You were travelling without hope and saying, I don't think this can shift. And now there's hope, and you go, well, actually, I can actually do this.
Yeah.
And you can do it.
Absolutely.
You are doing it.
Fair play.
Thank you.
Keep it going, and we're going to chat to Trish. Are you surprised at the change in just 20 days?
Oh my God.
In terms of everything from the sounds of it.
Everything, because when I joined first, when I went for the first day when I put my hand on the computer to apply, I was kind of looking at it as a joke. I'm being honest. I was like, because I didn't know why. Now I know why.
That'd be kind of your personality. You know, you're kind of the joker of the pack.
I am.
Yeah, and you deflect quite a lot with that.
Yeah. And and I want to exactly. That's exactly it. And you know, when I applied, I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll meet new people. You know, great crack. Sure, I'm grand. And then when I met Mr. Eddie, it's all your fault. No, I can't thank you enough, all of you. It's been incredible to look at me inside, because we can all look at ourselves in the mirror and go, oh yeah, you need to lose a few pounds, but we never look here. You look at your hair or your skin, but you never. Now I'm like you, I'm now talking to myself in the car going, you know, I'm not taking that bowl anymore, you know, or I'm going to say no, you know, and I have. I'm saying no.
We're going to have a look at your weight first and foremost. You're 72.6 kilos day one, and today 69.3 kilos. We're 8 pounds down.
That's unreal. Fair play.
Well done.
Keep going. Keep going. Going down.
Well done.
Yeah, when I was 23, I was 65.
Wow.
And my aim was to get back.
By the end of it.
Well, I can't guarantee your metabolic age is going to be 23, but we're going to have a look at it.
Oh, after the weekend.
We're going to bring it up.
Ooh, God.
So starting day one, you were 57 from a metabolic perspective. Today? 49.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
In your 40s.
There's nothing like a decade shift from a metabolic age profile to back up all the stuff that we say consistently.
That's brilliant. Well done.
I'll be 12 when we finish. I am putting the work in, and I'm tired. I keep looking at myself in the mirror, and David keeps saying, but when you're training, you're always tired. But I said, I don't want to look tired
I
all
want
the
to bring
time.
up one thing about the training. I'm going to bring it up
gee.
here.
Oh, look at me. I look like
2 classes, I felt. The first class I was going to vomit. And what did you say?
That's the way you should feel.
No,
Vomit
sorry,
maybe is
Karl,
a bit,
that shouldn't. I'm going to ask
no,
Karl
but
Henry.
vomit maybe is a little bit strong. But you
I
should
think so,
feel
Dave.
really out of breath, and you should feel sore the next day.
Yeah, but you shouldn't feel like you're going to. I'm going to get sick.
Well, I obviously don't know how you felt.
I felt I was going to vomit.
Okay.
Like seriously.
I vomited plenty of times after the.
But I don't think that's normal or healthy.
Okay.
Can I jump in very quickly?
You can.
Feeling nauseous is really quite common. Feeling like you're going to vomit is quite common.
Okay.
And quite often when you've done heavy exercise, really simply, it's a diversion of blood flow away from the stomach to the muscles. And that's what happens, and that's what gives the feeling of nausea. Some people it takes a longer threshold, other people it doesn't take much, but it's not uncommon, okay?
Yeah.
So there is science behind that, and not to get concerned.
What I will say is, it isn't a sign of an effective workout. It isn't a sign of progress. It isn't necessarily a positive sign. Some people love it. There is a new trend exercise-wise in the country, which is it's go hard or go home. And you're not working out unless you're vomiting on the way out. That's not what we aim for. The point is the reassurance piece, really, that's why I wanted to bring it up, is that actually what you're doing is perfect. You're pushing yourself hard, you're red faced, you're slightly out of breath, you're tired after the workouts, you're struggling a little in some of the exercises.
Yeah.
That is all normal. That is all progression.
Yeah.
Do you have to be really sore after the workout? No. You know why? Your body adapts as it gets stronger. It recovers faster. With the right food on board afterwards, it recovers quicker. So you recover quicker overnight. The change makes that more difficult. So we change every 10 days throughout the phases of the plan. So it does get more challenging. If I gave you the day one workout again, you'd cruise through it.
Oh, I know.
You'd be like, I haven't
love
even
that.
worked out. So
I'm nearly
easy.
going back to that. I'm like, no.
Because you get stronger.
Well, my aim on this show was after 40 days that I could run a 5K. And I did that 2 weeks ago.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, in 36 minutes. Because I said I will definitely run a 5K at the end of it. And I ran it in 2 weeks. And that's because of all your help. Before I would have kept saying, I can't. Now I'm saying, you know what, I can. And now hopefully I'll be able to do a 10K.
I want to have a look at this video.
Oh, this. Oh.
What's this?
What?
What's this?
That's an egg.
That's not an egg.
What is it?
I don't know what it is. It's not an egg.
This is why I don't cook in the kitchen. It's criticised. Now, to me, that's an egg. Anyway, I'm going to eat it. Fucking eggs. These eggs are going to be the death of me. This is a disaster. I know I'm going on a bit about the eggs, but seriously, for anyone that can't make an egg, a poached one, it's so idiot-proof, even I can do it. So that's the egg.
But Sophie, it's not about perfection in the kitchen. It's about doing it. It's about taking charge of it and the experience of it. Yeah. And if the egg doesn't look fully like the right egg, well...
Doesn't matter. Trish, I'm super proud of you. I'm so proud of you, honestly. Like, I asked you to attempt at cooking and you went and you did the egg.
I know.
And you did it numerous times.
Yeah, and to be honest, that's a bit of fun. It's the egg gate in the group. They're all saying to me, Trish, when are you cooking eggs? And it's, again, it's down to people criticising me. And I stop that. And I won't put it on air what I say to certain people when they criticise me. You know, I'm trying.
Absolutely.
And I try in the kitchen. And now I'm going to say, I'm cooking this week. And if you don't like it, there's the bin.
Yeah, but that's
exactly
what I would love you to do.
Oh, I am.
Love you to do. Because, and also you were mentioning about kind of what happens if you make a mistake. We only learn when we make mistakes. But from a nutritional and food perspective, like, do you have any goals? Do we prioritise that? Do we care about that in a way?
I do. And here's the answer, and I apologise, I should have thanked you.
No,
as
I
well.
don't mean that in a disrespectful way at all.
No, absolutely.
Great questions.
Yeah.
It's a very good question.
It is a good question. And I have to take that on board, and I probably avoid you a little bit, because I would say there's blue jobs and pink jobs in the house. So the blue job is David, because he controls, and that's the word, controls, the kitchen. So I have to uncontrol that a little bit, and I have to take over and say, Dave, I'm actually going to do this tonight. And I need to do this, you know, so that's what I need to do. And because he is a phenomenal cook, he's very good at cooking. And because he's into his training, it's very healthy. Yeah. So the reason why I haven't cooked many meals is because I'm not buying loads of ingredients in one part. And like, there's no point. Yeah. There's only 2 of us, or sometimes 3. So we have to be practical. So what I'm doing is eating a smaller portion of his amazing food. So now I do breakfast and I do lunch.
Which is phenomenal.
Yeah, I can do that. And I can cook. This is a joke. I can. But when you have someone like your children, I'm probably like the child. I get a text at lunchtime and it'll say, what time are you home? I have something on. Or he'll tell me, he'll send me, I've been standing in the oven. Or what would you like tonight, darling? And I'm like,
I have Dave.
It's so interesting.
Seriously. I am so lucky.
Dave.
I get breakfast in the morning. He'll send up a picture and it's ready in 10 minutes. I better stop going on about it. No, seriously.
But I think from all the experts' perspective, just to say, well done, lads. You're doing amazing. The 3 of you, all of you, fabulous numbers.
I'm delighted. Yeah.
Phase 3 is en route from an exercise perspective. It's going to get harder, but you all know that. But just keep cruising and keep rocking. You're doing absolutely fantastic. You're doing brilliant.
You're great.
Folks, I really hope you enjoyed today's episode of the 40-Day Health Challenge. Remember, if you're inspired by any of our challenges, you can start on day 1 at any time, and it's free on 40dayhealthchallenge.ie. We're on Ireland's Classic Hits Radio at Trina Mar from 10 till 2 every single day. There will be a challenger. If you miss it, there will be a podcast where you can listen back to the challenger on the Classic Hits website. Also, you can see us in the Irish Sun. There is no getting away from us, not to mention TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. If you need motivation, or anyone in your life needs motivation, you can send them on to 40dayhealthchallenge.ie and we will take them on board and they will be inspired by our challengers just like we are. Keep safe, keep exercising, stay healthy, and we'll see you next week. So, well done, folks. Good work.